All right, so today's video, we're watching a Widow in a cheater VOD. So we've had obviously a few more cheater VODs submitted recently. They say, I got into this game and I was on support, so I saw everyone flop to the ground by the enemy Widow. As I kept playing, I kept noticing the Widow on the kill feed more and more getting kills. I asked the enemy Widow if they're smurfing or cheating, and they said they're a top 132 player. I like how they said they're a top 132 player. They didn't even go with top 500. They could have said top 500 and been fine, but I'm top 132, okay? I could barely peek and our ball was a bot. So sad to say I was not hopeful. Our ball was a bot? What is... Honestly, I don't know how to tell if someone is cheating, but I just thought the Widow's mouse movement looked a bit odd at times. I'm doubting myself if I was right to suspect cheating, and I feel a little bit bad now for not trusting the enemy Widow on their word. All that to say, I thought I'd let my doubts go to rest by leaving it to your expertise. Dude, what are we about to watch? It went from like they're cheating to maybe they're not cheating and I feel bad that I might have said they were cheating. All right, here we go. That's just like a good shot. Was the wrecking ball just standing AFK on the cart? Wait, what is happening? Listen, when they said they were a bot, I thought they were just being like, oh, my teammates are a bunch of bots. I didn't think they were, like, wait, let me see. Is that they actually a bot?
Bonjour.
Yeah, they're doing, okay. They're doing the camera angle thing. I talked about this in a previous cheater VOD. I don't even know if we've released that video, but do you ever notice that when someone's cheating, they have like the camera angle thing where like they look at like in like this weird direction so they can get like more of like a view of where everybody is? Like if you watch somebody, they wouldn't normally just do the camera angle thing. I see that so many times when you start to see people with wall hacks where they like, oh, I just like to look at this random wall, but in reality, they just want to see more of the map. So far, I do think they're cheating. I just want to point out, chat. They said they're top 132. I can assure you that if I'm watching a top 500 Widow, they're not going to have movement like that. You see how they're doing? They know what the Widow is. They just saw the Widow. Yeah. Okay, they're cheating. To the person that says like, oh, I don't know if they were cheating, and maybe they were just rank 132, they're a cheater. They're not rage hacking with their aimbot yet, but they definitely have one on, and they're clearly looking at people through walls. Like, it's not even like without question. And even then, they might have the aimbot on max and just missing some shots.
No one can hide from my sight.
Couldn't even hit their head. Now, the worst part is, by the way, chat, for anybody who doesn't know what's going on here, while they have this cheating Widow, they also have a Mercy pocketing them the whole time. So more than likely, this is one of those situations where the Mercy is pocketing the Widow. What kind of question, by the way? Didn't they say that they were going to start banning people who were duoed with cheaters? Are they perma-banning the accounts that are doing that? Or are they just, like, temporarily suspended them? So that way, like, even if, like, the cheater gets banned, the other person only gets, like, a 24-hour ban? Because I feel like that would be bad if they only gave them like a 24-hour ban because like they're clearly just going around doing that. Say they're in bronze, but they're damage boosting a cheater all the way to like masters, and then they can just log on their account again. That seems a little bit scuffed, doesn't it? Based off of their movement and like how they look at, yeah, I mean, chat, look, I mean, they're clearly cheated. So for the person who said they felt bad that they might have said they were cheating, maybe they are a top 132 player, I can assure you with their movement and their blatant wall hacks that you were correct in saying they were cheated. I'm telling you, it's obvious. It's not even without question for me. Yep. It's not even without question. Now the real question I have is, on top of this Widow cheated, so we're gonna step away for a second here. What is going on over here? How do you get into a lobby where you not only do you have somebody who's blatantly cheating on the other team, that you have a wrecking ball who literally is doing nothing? What a double whammy situation we have here. We have a wrecking ball who has literally gone AFK the whole game. That wrecking ball is at 45% ult charge, chat. Do you think, because I don't know how easy it is to get in the same lobby as like players in your rank, but are they also, like, is the ball also just win trading for them maybe? Because like that's something that also happens with like cheaters in lobbies where like the cheaters will not only queue up with somebody, they'll also have somebody else queue up at the same time, or they'll be queuing up on their own. And then like that way they get into like the lobby at the same time, and they can just like, even if like the other team can dive the cheater, they can control the lobby by just not playing on one of the characters. Look at this wrecking ball, chat. Like watch this. Wait a second. Okay, I want to see something. So when does this Widow stop playing? Now. Huh. Okay. So the Widow started, the ball started moving. Is there a chance they just have a second game opened up?
No one can hide from my sight.
By the way, chat, do you notice how the Sombra was behind them and their reaction was to look behind them randomly and there was a Sombra there? There was a time where the Widow came back and started shooting at them, so like this also could be a time where the Widow was just typing to the other team. But like, doesn't it seem very coincidental that there's also a Wrecking Ball that's just not playing the game during this and their whole strategy is just to sit in the cart? So that's crazy hard to do, to be fair. I mean, they're cheating though. They don't even have to like... I'm just saying there's a possibility. I'm just saying, look how much the Wrecking Ball's moved. Honestly, you could argue this... Did you see that? The Widow was in spawn, wasn't doing anything. Dude, I don't know if this is like tinfoil hat out of me, but I think there's a chance this is the same player. Well, you say tinfoil hat. I will say, by the way, this is actually a known thing, just so you know, Fish. You say that. This is a known thing. I'm not even coming up with like some theory here. Like, this is an actual thing that happens. Where people will multi-box their games, and then like, this is a legit thing. This isn't like something I'm just like making up. Like, this is something that actually happens. Yeah, I had this in a game years ago. Yep, where like, I think it was a Hollywood. We played against a team where somebody was cheating, and then on my team, somebody was moving around, and then when you would look back at it, the player would be like, when the player would stop, the other the other person would start moving around, and just so they would stop them from being AFK, and then they would go back and like go to the other account and then play that account and then just cheat the whole time. So that way they would guarantee, like, because like what they're doing at this point is they're trying to boost the player. My guess is that the Mercy that is duoed with them is getting their account leveled up, and they have somebody cheating, and then in order to solidify that they do it quicker than they normally would do it, they have somebody on the other team, it could be them, it could be somebody else, AFK, and then make sure they win no matter what happens. So even if like somebody kills them over and over again, let's say they just have like a good dive, they can dictate that it's going to be a 4v5 no matter what. The Wrecking Ball is not playing. Like, do you see? They are not playing. Meanwhile, the Widow is definitely cheating. I mean, maybe the ball is playing. Maybe they're just learning Wrecking Ball, right? Here's the ball. You know what? Dude. See, but the Widow is playing there and the ball's moving, so maybe that's not the case. But what if they are? There's a way they can do this, right? Could you do multiple inputs? Could you, in theory, like, bind separate keys to your keyboard? So, like, when you move, like, let's say, like, rather than WASD, you set your key binds to, like, UH something something, and then you just move around with that, hit the button, and then keep playing on while you're cheating, because you're gonna aimbot anyway? I'm just curious. I have no idea if that's what's happening, but, like, it just seems so coincidental, doesn't it? Because, like, look at the ball. Right? Like... Holy crap, though. What an experience this game is, chat. You get an aimbot wall hacking Widow, who certainly wasn't aimbotting there. And then immediately you get a Wrecking Ball who's just doing this. And they almost built their ult. They almost built their ultimate, which was nice. So. Okay, here's the timing. Wrecking Ball's moving. I need to see something. The Widow's in place. They're typing. The Widow hit E button on their keyboard. The Wrecking Ball, as they were typing, also popped their shields randomly. Am I going real deep on this one? But like, think about that. If you're typing and then you hit the button that's the keybind for that, is that why? Because you're not going to do that, right? So like think about that. They were sitting there and they were typing, and then they popped their shields. Dude, we're really taking on this one. Listen, the reason why this has been great is because regardless of, like, we know they're cheating, but we're going like tinfoil hat. Like, who's that? What's the guy from the History Channel? Like the guy, like the ant, no, you know, what am I saying, chat? This is me right now. This is me. No, listen to me right now, okay? They're typing in the chat, and the Wrecking Ball moved. All right, I think that's what's happening.
Stop the It's time to spin my wheel. Maintaining damage boost.
Okay, now the Lucio's just... Okay, so... Let's start having some props here, chat. No, actually, no, never mind. Wrong team. I was going to say the Lucio went off the map, but I think they're just not playing. I thought the Lucio on the cheater team wasn't playing. Okay, both of them aren't moving. Wrecking Ball's still AFK. I think what I need to do is this. Let me get into some real good work here on this. Okay. I mean, we know they're cheating at this point. Like, it's not even a question. All right, back to the Widow. You said 4v5. I think someone's being nice and leaving the game, so that way the cheater doesn't win. But once again, you already have a Wrecking Ball doing this. See? Okay, now there's AFK. There's... Ball hasn't moved yet. The ball moved, though. And the Widow was also moving. So maybe, I don't know. It's tough to say. Listen, even if they aren't, I've enjoyed this detective series of trying to figure out if they are. Are they I feel like that, ever seen that video of that one guy? From the thing where he always asks the questions, like, have you ever just ate apples on a sunny day? Have you ever loaded into a game and saw a Wrecking Ball cheating with a Widow? What was that thing called? Yeah, he asked you questions? Yeah. The Unsolved Mysteries one? Yeah. Is that what it is? Like, have you ever... It was like... Have you ever seen that video? It is the most ridiculous thing I've seen. Because, like, he just sits there and asks the most ridiculous questions. Oh, man.
No one can hide from my sight.
Why are they popping walls? Like, we know the Widow's cheating. All I'm saying is the Widow's AFK, chat, and guess what? The Wrecking Ball moved all the way from spawn.
Heroes never die.
I'm just saying. Chat, watch this, okay? I want you to look in the background here, all right? Get ready. Watch, all right? I really need you to pay attention to this, okay? I need you to pay attention to this, all right? Okay, but who was moving during that? Who was moving? AFK Widow, and the Wrecking Ball starts moving. Now the ball just stopped, and the Widow's back at it again.
10 seconds remaining.
See? Now they're typing. They're telling they're top 132. All right, anyway, so just to kind of like circle back here because you did like question if they were cheating or not because I told you they were top 132. I can assure you that they were cheating. They were definitely aimbotting. And like the aimbot itself wasn't like rage hack and spinbot, but I have a guarantee that if they needed to really turn it up, they would have. And on top of that, we couldn't get definitive evidence that the Wrecking Ball was also the Widow, but some of the situations that happen in game is leading to me leaning towards the idea or possibility that possibly maybe the Wrecking Ball is also the Widow. But they definitely were cheating, though. So if you said you felt bad that, like, you said they were cheating because they told you they were top 132, I can assure you they were cheating. So you were definitely correct in saying they were cheating. Hopefully they get banned, but who knows nowadays. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button. Subscribe to all 3 YouTubes if you haven't. Leave a comment. All of that helps. If you want to submit your own spectatings or VODs like this, etc., my Discord's where to do that. That's in the description below. And, yeah, we also record these live on stream. You can see the Twitch chat below the webcam or YouTube streams live, too. All that. So stop by if you haven't. And with that being said, I hope you have an amazing day/night.